So, Valentine's Day was like 10 days ago? Yeah, 10 days ago. It's the 24th, and as an excuse, I really had some bad days. Someone I knew died and all that, and I spent most of it depressed and not in the mood for baking, so I just did not. But you know what, since this video will not come in time for Valentine's Day, I don't need it to be Valentine's Day to do the baking. So, today I will make the basis for the Valentine's Day pie and the love bugs. The love bugs are from Deceptive Dessert and baking yesterday as the Valentine's cream dough pie. Valentine's Day cream pie. So, as you can see, I'm wearing a pretty pink dress because Valentine's Day, and it's uncomfortable because that's what Valentine's Day is really about. And I switched my dreads to something colorful because it's fun and because I needed to wash the other ones. So it's a really pink dress, really pretty pink dress, and I am not doing brownies in it, not without an apron. So you will see an apron at some point. I'm ready to do the pie with just the dress, but not the brownie. So, fun fact, for the Valentine cream pie, I am supposed to be using maraschino cherries with the juice. Problem with that, maraschino is an alcohol. I cannot have alcohol because I'm taking a lot of meds, and they're pretty much incompatible with them. And also I did try to find maraschino cherries because I wanted to be accurate, and they were like $25 and they will not have arrived in time. Well, in time for Valentine's Day. That cheap sank in at a movie made about it already. So I had to adapt. So instead I will be using store-bought candied cherries because while they don't have a lot of flavor to them, they were available and easy to find. And for the syrup, I'm using grenadine. Why? Because it's pink. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pink. I actually fucked up because I somehow have two of them. Whatever. I'm going to use the cheapest one because it's more red. And I need red. I did 4 stores before I find some cherry syrup, and I already bought this one, and I'm already going to take a while to drink this one, so I did not want to buy a whole $5 bottle of syrup that I was not going to drink. So grenadine it is. So I don't like cherries all that much. I will try to make some syrup canned cherries this summer because I should be able to have access to them. But until then, maraschino cherries will be replaced by those cheap alternatives. And you don't get to complain because I will actually like that. I like that taste because I'm a sugar girl at core. So let's do this pie. Let's have fun. It's a custard pie, so for the crust I cheated and I bought a store-bought one because it's been really hard to put myself through doing stuff again. So yeah, doing a gluten-free pie crust from scratch was just not going to happen. Oh, by the way, there will be a decoration on top of that pie. I did it yesterday out of icing and it's not set dry yet, so it's gonna take a while. But I do have one, and I did it at the same time as I made the carnage cookies, which are drying too, and while not as detailed as I'd like, they are done, which is good. Some of them didn't turn out great, some of them turned out pretty nice. I like that. So, yay! I also made all the little parts I will need for the brownie bugs. That will do after that. Alright, it's a pretty easy one. I can do that. Also, gluten-free pie crust like that. And this one in particular is pretty forgiving and I like that. So I can blind bake it without putting any weight in it and it'll be nice and do everything that I want. I love that. So I will not bother with weights and paper and everything. I don't need it. And pretty much the rest is just making a custard and putting in paint. And then making it cool. So that should be easy. Thank fuck, because I really need easy right now. Alright. That book is going to go through so much punishment because I'm actually baking and cooking on top of it. Like I care. And also does not stick. Like, you could buy gluten-free by now because it's pretty nice. And buying it more means they will make more for cheaper, which I would appreciate. It's been in the fridge for a while. So I bought it like 2 weeks ago. It's still good, but yeah, it didn't like being in the fridge for so long. So I'm trying to be gentle with it so it doesn't break on me, because that's not fun. Look at that, it's so nice and dry and gentle. It shrinks quite a lot. Like, you can't have everything, but apart from that, it's pretty nice. It's not at all malleable, it really only does what it wants, and it shrinks so much. But at some point, I chose my battles. I can live with that. And I can put it in a pan, just like that. I don't care, it's not gonna stick. I will try to experiment more into pie crust and pie doughs for Pie Day, which is going to happen next month. But for now, this one will do very nicely. Because I am not willing to do this today. Just baking 2 days in a row like that. I'm going to do everything in 2 days. I also have to edit a video before tomorrow. I'm going to be exhausted. I'm not doing experimentation for making a pie dough from scratch. Hell no. And it's breaking. Not exactly surprising, but still annoying. Some of it's sticking, some of it's too dry. That is one thing that does not like to be left in the fridge for too long. It's okay. I'll adapt. I'll find something. I'll just put whipped cream and cherries wherever there's something ugly, and nobody will know. Well, you will know. But you won't tell on me, won't you? Part of me wants to give it an egg wash, but I don't want to. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, half of it. I need half of it. Alright, let's put a Romeo plus Juliet and do this. I'm afraid it won't thicken more than that, which is a problem because I don't want a liquid pie. Okay, the pie is as done as I can. It was simply not red enough. It was very light shade of pink, so I just poured some food coloring in it, and now it's dark green and it's really pretty. I love it. So now we're going to make some whipped cream to finish the damn pie, and then we'll be done. Isn't that marvelous? Be careful with my design, it's very fragile. Alright, let's make some whipped cream. I'm saying about that, I'm very cool with canned whipped cream usually, but turns out I did like 5 different whipped creams since the beginning of this year, and they're good. Turns out homemade whipped cream is good actually. I've got a bunch of cherries, I've got my icing transferred, I really hope will work. So let's do this. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna be saying it's not fun in like 5 minutes when I've transferred the damn thing. I'm gonna be so stressed over it. Yeah, it's doable. And we've got stiff picks. See, that's why I like this pie crust. It's cheap, it's easy, and it does what I want. It doesn't stick to anything, it's great. Privilege of the baker, I get to taste everything. I've got a big star-run nozzle on it. And I really hope this is going to work. Because if not, that's a lot of work for nothing. Alright. The nerve-wracking part. It's on a piece of acetate at the moment, and I do not know how well it's going to pull out of said acetate. Doesn't seem like you'd want to at the moment, which will suck. I already cracked the hair, so I don't want to crack more. I cracked it more. Cracked again! It's in 3 pieces now and it sucks. At least it's easier to move. Alright, it's pretty ugly, it's super cursed. I'm okay with that. And it's in pieces. No, you go back there. Be nice. Alright, so the whole effect that I wanted is kind of lost, but we can pretend that it's a broken heart and it's on purpose. It is not, but nobody cares. It was cursed before, but now that it's cracked, it's even more cursed. I'm no longer living for it because I feel like a failure. Maybe next time I will just stick to doing it on pie crust. It'd just be easier, you know. But that's my Valentine here. Cursed, weird, a little broken, a little not wanting to be there. Alright, fine by me. Let's add some cherries on top. Alright, time for pictures. I'll see you for taste test. What fun! Now, the only one that I don't know how it's gonna taste like, the pie. I sneak the taste of the icing, the whipped cream, but I don't really know what whipped cream tastes like, so it's not exactly surprising. So yeah, let's have a taste. An actual real taste. And be careful because that tray tends to slip. Man, that icing transfer did not work. I will not do that again. It broke, it melted, it was too fragile, it took ages to set, and it cracked. It so not worth it, you know. Also, no, I'm just not convinced. That custard just wouldn't set. It wouldn't thicken enough to set. It is stressing me out. It is too liquid. I don't know if I messed up because I didn't use the right syrup, which doesn't sound quite right, but whatever. I don't think the syrup in the cans of maraschino cherries is any thicker than the one I have in my bowl, but it's fine. It's not fine, it sucks, but I'm going to live with it. Oh, it is so not set. It's okay. I'm going to pretend it does not exist. This is a problem that does not exist. I'll put it back in the fridge as soon as I'm done filming. My pretty fork. Let's see you taste like. Oof, you liquid. Oh, so liquid. I don't know. Ilanaris, all your recipes do not all work. So far it's been a bit of an hit and miss. Ooh. Man. No, even without the icing, it is just putting sugar in my mouth, and not in a good way. Oh, that is not good. Oh, that is too sweet. The whipped cream is less sweet, which says a lot. Man, that is sweet. I don't know if there's less sugar in the maraschino cherry syrup. I doubt that. Wow. No. Too sweet. Just no. I'm taking another bite because maybe I just had some icing in my mouth instead of the pie, but I doubt it. Nope, nope, nope. Will not recommend this one. Also, there's Preminger on it. Does not help. Preminger, like your boyfriend. and my murdered girlfriend. It's look, the idea behind it is good. Taste does not help. It's bad. This is the kind of thing you give diabetic comatose. So no. No, do not recommend. Do not eat that. Do not make that. Alright, see you next week.
I've been bowing, I've been scraping, I've been lying like a rug, and for 10 long years I've had to pay my dues. But today I am escaping, for the last gold has been dug. It was waiting there, so how could I refuse? I'm returning home a hero who's discovered mighty wealth, and what better husband could a princess choose? I'm the suitor who will suit her, bring the kingdom back to health, and I'll wear the crown, for how could I refuse? Raise every glass and rouse every cheer. Praise that the reign of Preminger is here. Master in charge of all that I see. All hail me! And by marrying the princess, I get all that I desire, like a moat, an ermine coat, and palace views. Even though she treats me coldly, it's a sign of inner fire. For inside she's thinking, how can I refuse?
Right, except for this one little problem, boss.
Prince, boss, to you.
Right, the Queen decided to marry off to the King of Bells Senior next week.
What? Making a decision without me? Who does she think she is?
The Queen?
You simpering simpleton!
Well, she is the Queen. She's got a crown and a scepter and sits in her big fancy chair and always got...
Silencio! No! I won't let go! This peasant's son will turn and run because the reckless royal chose another beau! It's a temporary setback. It's a momentary loss. But conveniently my ego doesn't bruise. And the moment that I get back, I will show them who's the boss. You can bet your bullion there'll be no I do's. Yes, suppose the girl goes missing, so the king says au revoir. Then I find her, bring her back, and make the news. Then the queen will be so grateful that she'll pledge the girl to moi, and I'll humbly tell her, how could I refuse? Yeah. When our ceremony's over, I will rise and take the throne, and that nitwit Annalise can kiss my shoes. For the kingdom and the castle will be mine and mine alone. If the crown should fit, then how can I refuse? So get ready when the roses then stand by with their champagne. When you've got a brilliant plan, you never lose. Yes, before the tactical storm, we make a Charlemagne. It's a thankless job, but how can I refuse?